Alright, this is brisket experiment number 2. The first one I did, I'm going to do things a little bit different. This is just another brisket, Wagyu brisket flat. 2 pounds, got a butcher shop Pensacola. I'm going to hit it with, I'm going to do it with the binder this time, but I'm going to keep the seasonings the same. I'm going to let this refrigerate. I'm going to put it on tonight. It is 4:30. So I'm going to put this on tonight and let it go overnight. I'm going to put this on somewhere around maybe 10 o'clock or so. All right, so let's get this over here. There's the fat side. I'll probably trim that later. Layer this. And some of the whole cow. Okay, back in the fridge, and then we'll leave that there to kind of marinate up until it's time to put it on the smoker. All right, brisket video number 2. This one I'm going to do a little different than number 1. I'm going to start numbering the series and just kind of experiment and tinker each one. First one was a 24-hour cook at about 235 if I recall, and I did crank it up a little bit to 245 for those last 3 hours just to kind of get through that stall. This cook, I'm going to do it a little differently. We're going to throw it on again overnight and let it, if it times out just as it was the last time, by the morning time I should be in there on that almost 170 mark. And what I'll do is then if the bark's set, instead of kind of getting caught in that stall, if the bark's looking good, I'm not going to wrap it. I'll probably just right around that 175 mark. I'm just going to crank up the electric smoker up to 275, and I'm going to do the foil boat with some tallow and not wrap it, and we're going to see how this brisket flat comes out. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start this one up. Go ahead, give me 1 second. It's about 10:30, so I'm going to put the brisket on. I'm going to do fat side down again, no water pan, and I'll put the chips in now that we're all nice and preheated. And we'll rock this thing through the morning. I'm going to put the probes in it too, so I'll have a good temperature reading. So, all right, I'm going to get that thrown in there, lock it all up, and we'll check in the morning.
All right, 6:30 the next morning, rainy day. So we're at about 8 hours. Walked out here. Ooh, it smells good. Can't see it, so let's check the bark. Let's check the temperatures. Let's fire up the X2. See what it says. All right, so now we're rocking at almost 190. Holy moly! Last time we did this at 235. I don't know what I did in my last video, but when I went to bed, I actually did it to 225. So we're, and then last time it was like 170. So this one came out hot and fast. Almost 10 plus degrees warmer. All right, let me check the bark. We might just put it right in the foil boat now. Again, I'm not wrapping this one. I'm gonna try, gotta step back. Wow, look at that. Well, that's that nice. Yeah, I think we can foil boil it now. That's set. I'm gonna show you what I did. I just took a little foil, I took a little bit of tallow and just put some tallow on the bottom of the foil and just kind of around the edges, and then put a little bit, just a little drizzle on the top. Now we'll put this back on the temperatures, get this up to 2. All right, so closed it on up. Again, my plan for this one was to bring it up to like 170. It did cool off, you know, during the boating, doing the foil boat phase. So instead of kind of getting caught in this little mid stall, my plan was to try this one in the foil boat, but then to finish it, whoops, I'm gonna crank this bad boy right up to 265. Come on. All right, so we're gonna time this all on out. So not gonna wrap this one, foil boat. After the bark set, we're gonna crank it 265, and let's see how long this one finishes off. All right, so cranking it up, we just hit 203. It's 7:30, so it was only an hour after we cranked it up. 270. All right, ooh, hot, 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 hot. All right, cool. So now we're gonna let this sit at room temperature, and because it's 7:30, I'm gonna let it, after I let it sit at room temperature, I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in either the cooler or the oven. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. All right, resting since about 7:30. It's now noon, so I'll pull it off and let's slice up a couple slices. Film that right there. Just holding the phone. All right, so we did it. I cut off a couple pieces. It's really good. Holds the pull test. So you know, it's pulling apart. Maybe just a hair over. I think I let it rest too long, but it's definitely soft and pull aparty, but it is holding, so. All right, you wanna try a bite? Wanna try a bite?
Sure. This is so